Sagittarius, welcome to your tarot card reading today. Let's talk about you, Sagittarius, and let's see what you need to know right now. Let's see what comes out, what messages must come through. Justice. Ooh, okay, let's see what that means. That's what you need to know right now. Justice is principle of cause and effect. If you're in a legal battle, things are definitely going to work out in your favor. This is all about getting your karma. Scales have been weighed, being honest, ethical. Let's see what's going on. What's this Justice? Page of Swords here. A lot of air in your reading, Sag. So, Page of Swords, Sag, you, Temperance energy, the Hangman. Okay. Sagittarius, you made some side of sacrifice here. There's the Two of Cups Two of Swords. You made some kind of sacrifice here. It could have been with the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups. It could have been friendship, social life, spending money, time with your friends and your family. There's some kind of sacrifice that you have made in your life here. There's obviously a purpose, a reason. Maybe you were studying a lot. You want to be a doctor, a neurosurgeon, baby. But whatever it is with this Page of Swords, you are sacrificing for the greater good, for the greater cause, something for your future, something to get you where you want to go. And what you need to know right now is your sacrifice was worth it. And you're going to get that reward. So whatever that sacrifice was, again, with that Two of Cups and that Two of Swords, I'm guided to think it's like you weren't going out a lot or doing a lot of social things or doing the things you enjoy or spending time with family and friends, right? You're hunkered down in the library studying, you're hunkered down in the office working, you're hunkered down in the gym exercising. So there's a sacrifice you made and it's all worth it, baby. It's all gonna be worth it. Wrong deck. All right, well, let's understand that. How is a sacrifice going to be worth it? What's coming through to make it worth it? What's that reward here? Lots of gold at the end of the rainbow, so to speak, for you, Sagittarius. What's that? Strength. Temperance. Money. Finances. King of Pentacles is here. The Two of Swords is in reverse. And there's the Five of Swords. There's the King of Wands. Okay, so it does... I instantly took this King of Pentacles as money and finances. So this, for some of you, this is going to be you. There was a sacrifice that, the courage, the strength, the ability to make that sacrifice. Some of you is financial. Again, maybe you're starting a business, you couldn't go out and you're missing weddings or, stuff like that. But there's an element where it's bringing you into the King of Pentacles. It's bringing you into stability and foundation. So the sacrifice is worth it. The business is going up. Things are picking up, right? For some of you, I actually feel like this King of Pentacles might be love. Let's say, for example, what you didn't sacrifice was love. You weren't looking for a relationship. You were staying solo. You weren't in the mood for love. You had shit you got going on. You got things going down. It wasn't on your radar, is the expression. And that would be something that's coming through now. The love of your life. The love that shows you the reward of working on yourself, Sag, pulling in that stability. And then others of you, I actually feel like the King of Pentacles would be a job offer, an opportunity being presented to you. The Ace of Pentacles, as I'm saying that. So it's basically you and your hard work coming to fruition. But except if it's love, how's it happening? Is it you're ready. You're ready. The Four of Pentacles here and the Nine of Wands is in reverse. So maybe the universe maybe you were looking for love, Sag, and the universe is kind of not giving it to you because maybe there was a part of you that wasn't ready, something that needed to be healed. That was the sacrifice that needed to be made, was time to yourself to do it. And that time to yourself, that hustle time, that solo time, I'm going to say, or the time of sacrifice is coming to an end and you're going to get what you want. And it's because you healed. You let go. Maybe there was money blockages there and you did your money spells, you did your healing, you removed that karma or that ancestral karma, however that is. The blocks are removed. But it's not like anything outside of yourself. You did the work by sacrificing it. Okay, so how does that... Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, it's definitely a relationship. Some of you, you beat out the competition. You're just standing out. You're better than the rest. There's literally two ways that I'm interpreting the reading, and there's the Devil. And the Ten of Wands. I think it was really hard, right? All your friends are going out, they're partying, they're getting married, they're falling in love, having kids, and you're sitting at university studying, sitting in the library, but that time of your life will come when that time of your life is, that time of your life is now. So for some of you where it's love and it's relationship and you've been sacrificing that, the sacrifice was worth it. There's an element where you kind of stand out, Sag. That independence energy, that self-awareness energy, you really stand out. And it's the same thing with its career or finances, right? You mastered that craft. You mastered your sales skills, your pitch. You've been watching Riley Forbes. You're a pitching master, baby. If you guys know that, she's actually on YouTube, Riley Forbes, teaching people how to pitch. So, you know, if you want to sell a product, you got to pitch. So there's just an element where they want you to know you're going to be rewarded for that sacrifice, and you've been wondering, and there's been, like, I feel like this has just been stress, like, you know, I know that love isn't everything, but it would be nice. Where's my person? Here's your person. You know, I know money's not everything, but it would be nice to have some luxuries, to maybe take a vacation. Well, there's your vacation, there's your luxuries. So your strategy, your hard work has been paying off, and they want you to know that it was worth it. That's what you need to know right now, Sag, is the sacrifice that you have been making is worth it. I absolutely feel some of you, there was a financial sacrifice with this Five of Pentacles, and ooh, we got the Tower, and that's going to change. It really had to do with something within. There's the Nine of Pentacles again. So it was you removing that I don't know how else to say it. There's a strong spiritual and self-awareness energy. Sag, we're going to move into the oracles. We're going to move on. But literally what you need to know right now is your sacrifice was worth it. And the reward is just around the corner in your energy right now. And you're going to like it. Why is the Tower out a second time? I'm jumping over here to this deck. You gave me the Tower twice, so I didn't say something. What didn't I say? What didn't I say, baby? What? Hold on a second here, Sag. I want to get them in the order they fell. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Wands in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's... Okay. You have been... If you're resonating with this reading, if this is your reading, it's like an element where you feel... like you have bad luck, like things aren't going your way. It's like you've been sacrificing your whole life and you haven't gotten your reward yet, right? You've been single for 47 years and you've never had love, like, right, Robin, whatever. So there's like an element where it's like you feel like you're never going to get what you want. It's never going to fall into place. It's never going to come through. This is someone who's kind of tired. It's like, I've done so much, I've worked so hard, I've sacrificed so much, I'm living in this little, like, you see those people in like New York, I don't know, that's the place I see it the most, and they're living in these like micro apartments, and they're paying like $2,000 for like a 600 square foot apartment. Like, what the hell? What the hell? That's a major sacrifice just to live in New York. So it's like you're feeling like you're never gonna get where it is that you want, and they want you to know to stay optimistic and to stay positive, because your stability and your foundations and the challenges and the barriers are coming to an end. What was that stagnancy or sacrifice teaching, Sag, then? Because there's something that it really taught you that it's like prepared you and made you ready for... Oh, wait, hold on, Sag. The card flipped here. The Three of Swords. Okay, what about the Three of Swords? What was that sacrifice teaching the Tower? The Ace of Cups. Oh, and the Sun. It was teaching you how to stay optimistic through the storms. It was teaching you how to see the positive in a situation. It was also, this is like an element of the Sun, and the Ace of Cups is really allowing you to figure out what it is you want. So there could have been an element of settling even, or not fully understanding yourself, or fully understanding what you want or what makes you happy. So there was an element where there's definitely had to be healing that took place, healing from a past experience, but I really feel like it was, what is it that makes you happy? And what is it that you want? Qualities in people, characteristics in people, what kind of money do you want? Like if you read Rich Dad Poor Dad, the guy literally says the majority of people don't really want to be rich. They just want to be stable. And there's a very different mind frame between like a rich person and a stable person, right? Do you want to be rich, or do you just want to be stable, right? Sometimes we need to know those differences, and we need to learn those things about ourselves. And I really feel this is going definitely back to the love element. There's an element where I feel like that was taken from you for quite some time, for that and you're not happy about it. But you have something very stable coming through, Sag. So that's what it was meant to teach you. That's what you need to know right now. We're going to grab some oracles, and we're going to tap into that future energy a little bit and learn more about what that future energy here. So what does Sag need to surrender? Procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. That was my theme for the May monthly reading, was to take action this month and really make things happen. Where's my... Sorry, Sag. Oh, my spirit animal. They're hidden in the array of decks over there. What's the spirit animal message for Sagittarius? What's the spirit animal message? Balance, the beaver. You're being told that your hard work is important, but so is quality time with your loved ones. So the balance between work, play, family, and career must be maintained for overall wholeness and success. I do feel there was a very strong imbalance and a sacrifice there, and this will be coming back into balance for you, Sag J. Now for those of you, this is career, let's get your advice. And Sag, for those of you who are interested, I am open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box, but it's also pinned in the comment section below. What's the career advice for those? How many fell out there for those for Sagittarius? For this is applying for career. My lover's oracles are there, so I will grab them. For those where this is love. Career advice first. Signs. You're putting together pieces of the puzzle from the signs you're getting. So pay attention to the coincidences that you experiences, those synchronicities. I always feel like they mean something. Freedom! So you need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal, and time off will help you to get clear. Some of you, that synchronicity is a feather. So if you've recently seen a white feather, that's definitely a sign for you. We have on the table. It's time to put your demands on the table and to get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Entrapped. We have our little spider in a spider web. Yeah. Feeling, no wait. Let's read the card. Do you know how often I do that? You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. So look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. And that might have been your sacrifice here. Hold on, Sag, you gotta roll back here. Roll back just to get these lovers cards. Okay. All right, let's roll forward. I put a carpet here to protect my floor because the floor mats, well, I have like 3 of them and they keep rolling. They're not good quality anymore, so sorry about that. My chair doesn't roll as easy or as smooth as it should. All right, so for those, this is love, this new person coming through. What is the caring connection between you two? Soul. Woo! Your soul is preparing to reconnect. Trust in the process. That would be a past life energy coming through, Sag. You have been prepared for the love of your life, and they are coming through soon. So let's get into this future energy. Let's see how you feel about this. Let's see how this plays out in a couple weeks. Let's see how you're doing. Let's just see. We have a 4 of Cups in reverse. Why? I say, why is this card here? Let's see what's with it. The 2 of Swords. Oh! That's a good one. That's a good one, Sag. The Hermit. What's that? And the 3 of... The Hermit and the 3 of Wands is like... You knew... That's a weird feeling. The Hermit and the 3 of Wands is like you knew you were going to get it. But a part of you was doubting that you were going to get it. Maybe, you know, you're just getting frustrated or losing faith, and that's maybe what was being tested. But there's no more complaining. This is, you're not complaining anymore. You're not wondering, oh, when is it going to happen to me? Oh, when is my sacrifice going to be worth it? When am I going to get my trip to Jamaica? When am I going to, you know, there's no more when am I or when is it? There's no more complaining. There's no more blockages. There's a really strong elements of peace, happy, and contentment. Judgment in the 10 of Cups is like, you're making the decision to focus on your happiness, but this is a happy family, happy life, spending time with your family, creating that balance. Relationship-wise, you're falling in love, baby. The DJ's got you falling in love tonight. So you're making the decision to focus on the things that are going well, which I think is really easy because there's a lot of things that are going well. But this is like you looking at your life and thinking, I deserve this. I work so hard for this, right? It's like the Olympian, the gold medalist, right? The hurdler. I always talk about her, but she's like, gets her a gold medal. She works so hard. She's, you know, sitting there with her gold medal, like on her hammock in Jamaica thinking, life is grand in my land. So this is you. Life is grand in Sagittarius land, and you're feeling good. And I feel like, again, I just get this feeling. It's like you knew you were going to get this, and you knew it was going to happen. And now it's happening, now it's there, and you're really bonding, you're really moving forward in a beautiful manner, Sag. What's the Knight of Wands? The Page of Cups and the 2 of Wands. So there's you planning your future. What type of future you have. The Knight of Wands here is going to be more passion. In a career reading, a Knight of Wands is a passion guy, right? In a love, you can be very hot and cold in and out, but this is passion. This is planning my future. This is excited for your future. This is seeing the brightness of your future. So you see the signs, you see your future, and you're happy in the direction you're going in, Sag. So you're about to get those rewards. The sacrifice is worth it. That's what you need to know right now. So Sag, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and let's close it off with, hold on, it's all buried here. I think I need to organize my tarot table. Okay. Yes or no question. So Spirit Guides, no. Sagittarius, yes or no? What is the answer to your question? Spirit Guides, yes or no? What is the answer for Sag? Are you ready? Oh. Why are you asking me? Okay, well, we'll try and get a yes or no. A little bit less tood from the spirit dude. All right, yes or no? What is the answer? It's a no. Okay, Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.